Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. So, doing something a little bit different today. You've got to do a bit of Satisfactory. Obviously, it's 1.1 experimental build. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to see what was in here, what they're adding and stuff like that. I haven't really been paying too much attention to streams, so it's kind of nice just to see what's been added for the next update. So it's kind of nice to being able to play it. But how you doing there, Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, Dead Soul, Tony Truck? Welcome in, everybody, and obviously welcome in everybody over on YouTube. Whoever's out there, I have no idea, but hey. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted a bit of a break from the farm, and on Saturday I ended up reinstalling the experimental brand, and yeah, I've just been going on since there. So this is a brand new start. Obviously all the mods I had on my previous save didn't work, so it's not good. Hey Mamadou, how you doing? So yeah, I had to do a new start. So this is obviously I'm down in the grasslands again. I've got a thing for this area, I quite like it. It's a bit of a challenge at times, some people say. I find it fairly easy, but yeah. So let me get a couple of shout outs. So there is one from Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, and we'll give Mamadou a shout out as well. Hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Obviously the light is just coming back, it's just gone through the night. So far obviously I've done all the basic stuff. I'm up to tiers 1, 2, 3 and 4 are all unlocked. I'm just working on completing phase 2, which unlocks 5 and 6. Obviously I've started a bit of a factory area, as you can see. It's not the biggest, but it's a start. It's getting things made, getting things unlocked. That's the main aim for this. Obviously once I get a bit higher in the levels, I will be probably removing most of this and redoing it. But yeah, so far we have our iron products being made over here. So we have plates, oh cruds, rods and screws being all made. Obviously I've tried to make sure that they're all being balanced on the input side, and so far it seems to be working fairly well. Up to like level, what's it, Mark 2s at the minute. I haven't got any higher on the miners, but hopefully that will keep me going for a little while anyway. In the middle here we have some concrete being made. Then at the far end here we have the copper products, so copper pipes, rods and all that sort of stuff are being made. No, it's wire, cable and sheet. This stuff here. Yeah, copper sheets. So yeah, it's slowly getting there, that's for sure. It's small, but it's a start to get things up and running, which is the main thing. I do have a small coal plant up and running in the crater over yonder. I got a few down here that I started off with. These ones down here, the coal power, these will be going bye-bye soon. Obviously I want to expand this floor area to include additional production areas. So yes, all this has to go at some point, but I should have enough power, at least now, to keep it running for a little while. So that's what I've currently got and what I'm currently producing. So yep, not bad. It's not bad, but yeah, obviously if once it takes some of those other ones out, that's going to drop back down. So yeah. I need to be very, very careful. May need to run through, do another 6 coal generators up there, but we'll see. But yes, hey Farmer Marks, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I just wanted a break from the farm to take it easy, chill out, stuff like that. And yeah, I thought I'd just load this up and say why the heck not. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm. So obviously new things that have been added with 1.1. So I think the first thing is, let's run through. I'm not all the way up, so I don't know what else is going to be unlocked. But if we come into the awesome shop, There is a few new things. Nothing there. If we come down to here, so there is a couple of new things in here. So first of all, we now have conveyor wall holes that can be placed anywhere on the wall, any height, any space and stuff like that. So that's kind of nice. Obviously, previously something that was a mod, but they've obviously added. They're going to add that in with this update. They have a conveyor throughput monitor. This is kind of an interesting thing. You put it on the conveyor, from what I've seen, and it actually records how much product is being run through on that belt, so you can keep on track with everything, which is kind of nice. We'll get to the hypertubes in a minute because they've added a few new things there. Organization wise, obviously they've added in a nice basic shelving unit to put your stuff on. You could put your boxes on if you wanted to. In here, I don't think there was anything new that I remember. Nope, I think that's mostly all the same. Nothing there. Obviously, wall pieces, there is one new roll-up gate under the gates here, which is quite nice. I've seen a video on YouTube the other day of this. It's kind of nice. I might be using this quite a bit now. Apart from that, not a lot else in this category really has been changed. But one big new thing is obviously a personal elevator, which is something I'm kind of like. I haven't got it. I've got it unlocked. I've got them almost all the materials. I just need some motors just to try and test it out, see how far up it goes and how low it goes, stuff like that. There is a few other things in here, so some new things. So we've got some beam extension pack now being added in, so bigger beams and stuff like that. We have structural cable pack, so you get some braided cable and some braided cable clusters. They look kind of interesting, I'll put it that way. In here, under the road barriers, also we've got the corner road barrier now being added as well. I think that was it for there, and you're very, very welcome there, Firemarks. Yeah, I forgot to say, yeah, if you guys are not following Firemarks, click on the link, give him a follow. And yeah, that's it so far from what is available for me at my level 4. So coming in to this one. So let's scroll through. So nothing really new as yet been added here. There is a few new interesting things though that get unlocked pretty quickly. For example, let me pop one of these guys down. So obviously you got your lifters. So one of the new things that they've added in the ability is actually to lock on. Hectate, thank you very much for the resub, much appreciated. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very, very much for that primary sub. Much appreciated. 5 months. Ooh, I feel special. So something new. So with the mergers and the splitters, you can now actually lock them onto your uplifters. So rather than constantly running tons and tons of splitters on one floor, take them up, you can actually now put them on here and then run off from there. Very cool. That's one thing I do like. So that is nice. I like that. I really like that. And for remarks, thank you very much for the 100 biddies. Oh, thank you. Oh, excuse me. I had sweet and sour chicken for tea, and it's now starting to. All his glory. How you doing, bud? How is it going? So there's that. That's something new, which is becoming. Nothing there. Under transport, so obviously for those who like their hypertubes, they have added in 2 new things. So we've got a hypertube junction and a hypertube branch. So if you could basically set up one input where you jump into the hypertube and then send yourself off here, there, and everywhere, rather than having 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 all designated to go to one particular place. So that's kind of a nice idea. Someone's got the singing fish. Cool. So there you go. So yeah, I've got obviously the personal elevator unlocked, as well as the elevator floor stop. So yeah, I want to play around with that, see how that works. Now, is it just those 3 stories high, or does it go lower? I have no idea. So we'll find out hopefully at some point. And apart from that, from what I've seen so far, that's about all the new little tricks they've added in. So yeah, just got to go through, try and get things unlocked, and yeah, go from there. Obviously, at the minute, I'm obviously, like I said, I'm working on try to complete phase 2. So I need some of you guys. Let's see if we've got any more over here. It's running a bit low on screws. Let's get some more screws up and running. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Sort of taking a chill moment, shall we say. Yeah, with everything that's been going on, I just needed a bit of a break, shall we say. And yeah. Let's get that locked into the... Oh, one of the things I noticed as well. So obviously previously we've had default and we've had straight when it comes to the belt options. Obviously if you hit the R key you can change that. They've now added in a curved version as well, which is interesting. Haven't used it much, but I still stick with the straights and... Oh, actually I should have gone with that belt there. It's a little bit faster. Yeah, straight and default is the usual 2 that I go with. But yeah, this is one thing I wanted to try and do with this build, our playthrough, is to try and get things a bit more, not necessarily optimized, but more leveled, as it were. So, for example, obviously I've got so much coming in. Obviously, I wanted to make sure that that was going to be split evenly between each products, but then each of those output products are being split in correctly to the next line and the next line and so on. Hence why it's kind of spaced out a little bit more. Normally I would have like one thing going up the middle and then the outputs on the outside, or vice versa. A manifold sort of system, and I thought go with this sort of one and see how it goes. So far it's doing pretty well, and I'm very happy with it so far. So yeah, liking it. But visually, yep, not okay. The sky seems to be a little bit different at times, so they've improved a few of the visuals in the games, which is quite nice. But yes, well, apart from that, I'm just going to carry on where I was at. So at the minute, I do have one conveyor coming in with a couple of sandstone, which is obviously going into making my concrete bags. I've also got the coal coming through, which will eventually be stopped, because obviously that coal power will be going bye-bye for a little while. But yeah, it's fun. But yes, this is the little area I've been working on down here. It's very small at the minute, due to the limitations on the ore nodes that's down here. There we go. So I've got, oh, have I got 1, 2, 3 nodes up and running. So a 60, a 60, and a 30. They're then being split between what's upstairs. But this is obviously to make my steel product. So I've got steel being made over here, and then obviously steel pipes and steel beams. That's the other one. So yeah, slowly getting there. But yeah, I'm plugged into the good old pure coal, which has never been moved. So I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah. But yes, it's getting there. It's getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, out of interest, has anybody else checked out 1.1 yet for Satisfactory? Obviously, I think it's been out a few weeks now. So, but yeah, definitely liking it. Hey Norm, how you doing, Norm? So the little blue flightless bird, for anybody who wasn't aware, his name is Norm. He was named by my wife. No one is allowed to kill them. But yeah, every time I load up, I've got to first go find some norms, and then I can get on and do some work. It's crazy my wife is. She is, bless her, but love her so much. Right then. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more of this stuff on the go. I'm just sort of slowly grabbing bits and filling this up along the way. There, there, and did I have any more? I did. There we go. So yeah, it's gonna be still a lot of handcrafting, that's for sure. Status. What do I want status for? Was it motors? Ooh, yeah, we could do a quick test and see that how that beacon elevator works. But yes, things are great. Obviously, for those who missed it on Friday, there was an update. Update 11 to PV Canyon. I was going to say Canyon Crossing there for a minute. PV Rivers Remastered. So yeah, if you are playing Farm Sim, make sure to get the update, which is available on the mod for the Switcher and Dajnet's Trello. Oh, joy fun. But yeah, not lots really been going on over the weekend. Just been chilling out, taking it nice and easy, stuff like that. Hey, David W, how you doing, bud? But yes. Trying to think what I need to sort out. There we go. Let's have a look. So this is under transport. So there's that. Now this is what kind of gets me a little bit. Is obviously when you come into here, it states you only need steel beams and silicon. Yet when you go to place it down, you also got to remember you got to have the stuff for the actual elevator. So you're going to need your other pieces as well. So your motors and I can't remember what they're called, the little cube things. But we're going to pop one down just here. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that is nifty. Now, question is, can I put it downwards? Encroaches on another clearance. Okay, let's see if we can find a better place to put this. Maybe bring it in one? See what I could do is rotate that there. It might be because... I wonder. Yeah, not quite sure how this works. What's under here that's interfering? Okay, so I can put it there. One thing I did find out as well, I don't know if it was in the previous version, but if you do like your page up and page down, you can actually now go up and down as well with it, which is quite nice. Obviously with the nudging, so obviously hit the H key, then you got obviously left, right, up and down, for example, going in different directions. But yeah, page up and page down now allows you to lift up and go down. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Let's see if I can get back upstairs a minute. Okay, so the best way to really do it is probably from underneath the nice clear area. But yeah, that's going to save me trying to work out all the hypertubes and stuff. I've never liked them in all honesty. But yeah, infinite nudge, exactly. That is very, very cool. Let's see if we can get some power onto this thing. So let's grab you. Okay, 41 meters. Now the thing is, obviously, once you place them down, can you then add on other levels along the way? And how the heck do you get into this thing? E. Call. I'm taking the day off, Coffee Man. I'm taking the day off. Select a floor. That one? I might have done it the wrong way. Maybe this might be on the ground and you might go upwards. Okay. Here we go. Oh, cripes. Ouch, that hurt. Right then, let's try something a little bit different. Let's do this. Yeah, still trying to learn things. This is the problem. There we go. So we'll bring that down to there. And I think if we can put it onto there, it'd be fine. And let's bring this back. So we'll pop that there. We'll take that up. Actually, it'd be easier if I can see it from that other side. So. Yeah, it's taking a little bit of time off, Mr. Coffee Man, because I've been playing Farm Sim pretty much every day since its release, and I just want a bit of a break, take it a bit easy. Obviously, it's not going anywhere. It will be back, so don't worry. But yes, a little bit of a break. There we go. Okay, that's fine. So we'll get that reattached onto there. So we'll come on over to the button. Hit the E key. That looks better. There's no actual floor there. Okay, so got to remember, do it from the ground up. Where's the button there? Right, so we'll want to select the floor, which is going to be the ground. Oh, yeah. That's so much better. Oh, it's okay, Mr. Coffee Man. That's fine. Oh, that is so much better. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So let's get rid of this. Not that. There we go. That's so cool. That really, really is cool. I'm now thinking I should have rotated it the other way so it's pointing outwards and then have a ramp coming down. Oh well. That'll do for the minute. I can always change it around. But yeah. Sorry, the small little things amuse me. Right then. So, today, obviously I'm still working on the plates there. I should really see what I need for the next two items. So let's pop back upstairs. Oop. Take the elevator. I keep forgetting that it's here now. I'm going to forget this thing's here. But let's see. Jump. There we go. Go up to the first floor. I would imagine... I wonder... I've got an idea. I hate ideas, but... Let's see. So under transport we have an elevator floor stop there. Okay, so it looks like you can add on multiple other floors as and when you need it. That's cool. That is very, very, very cool. Okay, so that's going to make life a lot easier. So yeah, you could technically, if you were starting here, head it straight up, build your factory around it, and then add the floor or the floor stop as you need it. Now the thing I want to know is, do you need supply power to each and every floor, door area, or will it run through the whole thing? That'd be a good test to find out later on. But yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Anywho, Yes. Right, let's have a little look. Right, look at the small details that keep you modding. Yes. Right then. So I don't think I can do them in here. Nope. Okay. Let's have a look. See what we need. Let's see what we need. Let's have you a second. So versatile framework. Okay. So also going to need the modular frames and steel beams. Now I don't have any modular frames being done yet. Out of interest, so if we come into here, let's add that to the do list, and we'll change that to 1,000, isn't it? Yep. And that'll give us how many we need of each. Okay. So I don't think I've got enough steel beams, but oh, jeez, it's gonna be a long process. I might need to find other areas of iron ore. I'm pretty sure there's a couple more around here. One there. What are they? Map. Ah, they're behind me, okay. So it's impure. There. Impure. See, this is the problem. It's all impure. uh, why do I do this to myself, huh? I don't know. Impures. Impures everywhere. Makes life a little bit more of a challenge, that's for sure. I'm sure there was some over here. Yes. Geronimo! Ouch. I'm sure it's... yeah, here. Let's have a look, because there's a whole cluster of iron ore over here. So we got impure, impure. See, what I could do is merge a couple together and do it that way. Impure, impure. Whoa, was that impure? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, impure. And that was on impure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, there's a slug up there. 6. Okay. I'm trying to think. So impures are 30 on the base, and then it goes up to 60 if I remember rightly. Hey, Mr. The Vink, how's it going? You're lurking and eating, are you? But yes. Oh, that's a bit weird. Yeah, I think that slug had a little bit too much juice in it. Right, so I need to get preferably Mark II miners down here, 6 of them, and we'll go from there. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I do apologise for any flickering. That's me usually tabbing out of the game briefly. So let's come into here. Let's find the Mark II miners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Obviously, what I can do with this actually is set up a steel production over here, and I think that's probably going to be a better option. All I need to then do is bring the coal, which is literally up there, over to here a little bit more. Unless there's some more coal over here, which I don't believe so. But let's have a look. Coal there. Right, so if I bring that to there, because that's roughly where we are. Okay, yeah, so we've got some over there. That's a heck of a long way to bring it. Obviously, somewhere around here, this pond here, isn't it? So it's just literally bringing it straight across. That's probably going to be the easiest option. And then shut down that other little Production maybe. Okay, that would probably work. Hello, Norm. So yeah, that will do, I think, to start off with. But yeah, this is the fun thing I think about the game is every playthrough that I've done has always been a little bit different. And yeah, this time has definitely taken a big change because I'm obviously trying to do it slightly different to the way I've previously done most of it. There we go. Let's call you. Yeah, what I'll probably end up doing is removing this elevator and rotate it around and just tidy it up. It's even got music. I don't know if it's coming through on the stream though. But we've got like elevator music as well. Oh, I never noticed that earlier. That's crazy. I wonder if you can customize some of these buttons as well. So you know what's on each. Right then, anywho. So, we are needing... First and foremost, so let's get some miners created. But yes, there we go. I wonder what Mr. Green Thumb Farmer will be doing today. I believe he's planning on going after I've streamed today, so I don't know if he's going to be doing Farming Simulator or a bit of that Foundry game. Seems like a lot of people are up and running doing that. Yeah, what are you going to be playing today there, Mr. Green Thumb? Might need a few more bits for this, but we'll get it going at least. Oh, Mr. Shawnee! Oh no! Oh man! Well, how about I give you a free fart if I can find it? Oh, dang it! Green Thumb found it quicker than I did. Oh, thank you, Mr. Green Thumb. Oh, bless him. You can, yes. I'm too short, that's typical. What am I short on? Oh, concrete. Might have known. Cement, not concrete. Cement. This stuff over here. Oh my goodness! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fatality.
Oh, hey, Mr. T. Miller. Thank you very much for the fart. And obviously, thank you, everybody. Yes, I need to do my posture check, don't I?
Billy is a nuisance. He will be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Here we go, get that going. But yeah, thank you very much for Billy as a nuisance and the fatality. Oh, jeez. That pipe is annoying, but it's fine. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for those sound alerts. Much appreciated. But yes, did Mr. Green Thumb mention what he was going to do today? I don't know. I know Farmer Mark is hoping for some blender work. I'm guessing he's still waiting on his little shed for his plane. Factory farm building. The factories, yes. Oh, and that's one thing I think I must have totally forgotten about is obviously the grind at the start, just how long it takes to get things up and running properly and stuff. Yes. You had 18,000 the other day, and you got nothing left, Shawnee. That's crazy. Oh, that was a close one, that. That seemed very, very close. But thank you there, Mr. The Vink. And that is not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. Hang on. I got to do a shout out, but he hasn't commented officially in chat, so I can't use my button box. I got my Stream Deck working again on the shout outs, by the way. But yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, we've run out of rods. Let's go grab some more. Excuse me. Doink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough for the minute. But yes. Yeah, that seemed like a very wet one, didn't it, Farmer Marks? Hey Vortex, how you doing? So that's one thing as well, by the way. Obviously, when I started bringing stuff up here, this is literally what I was using. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 biofuel generators running the few bits I had up here. I found out very quickly that I needed to get in and unlock the coal power. Yes, it has been a godsend. It really is. It really, really has been, so yes. Oh, actually, what do I think about it? I wanted to check something. So I noticed, I think it was early this morning actually, I was half asleep, but it looked like my little grape and olive storage has finally gone through into actual testing now. Yep, it's currently showing testing, so fingers crossed on that with giants. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Right, there we go. That should be enough. Okay, so while I'm here, what else do I need? I can use these guys or them. Oh, I've got a slug there. Let's pop some of this away a second. So I don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, you. That's fine. There we go. But yes, here we go. Right then. What I think I'll do is over here. I'll extend it out from here, and I think it's over there. Map. Let's highlight you. Okay, so I can go straight that way probably. Ah, dang it. Oh, why's my keys not working now? No. I want to zoop. Why? Oh, what's going on with my keyboard now? Okay, we'll have to do it that way instead. Okay. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll bring those oil nodes up, and I might actually bring them back over here. I think that's probably going to be the easiest option. There we go, so that should be far enough. Yes, 1, Oh, I'm a little bit off. Let's come over here a sec. If we do it there, we could probably hit those two as well. Now I'm obviously trying to stay on the grid. Oh, cripes. Oh, phew. As much as possible as well. Oh, there's a couple above it as well. Didn't notice them. What have we got over here? We've got another 2 nodes there as well. We could tap into. That might work. Let's jump down and see what we've got. So that's an impure. So that's another 2 impure. Jeez, that's a lot of impures. Okay. Yeah, so let's start off with this little lot here. Get this up and pumping. Actually, one thing I should do as well at some point is import my blueprints from my other save game. Happy Victoria Day for all the Canadians. Oh, is it Victoria Day, is it? Ah, good to know. But yes, Happy Victoria Day for those fellow Canadians out there. I'm not a Canadian, but I have Canadian family. Not quite sure exactly where. I think they're up north in Canada. There we go. I should change that one down there. It says 6. There we go. Alright, so what we can do is pop one there. We're going to bring them together. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Yeah, if we bring them into here. So we need a merger. And we're going to be sending it upwards. Yeah, I think around about there should be fine. Let's grab you there. Bring you to there. So this is going to be the fun part. Oh heck, I haven't got any wire left. Remind me wire when I get back. Hey, don't be here. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we don't really do anything for Queen Victoria anymore, so yes. Let's think. Above or below? I'm just trying to think whether I want to have them underneath or stack them above. Probably underneath, so pop that there. And if we bring that out to say there, that'll be fine. And what I can do is stack it up from there. So let's see. One, two. One, two, and 3. Then we'll bring that back a bit. And we can lift that one up there. Hopefully this will work. Right then. So oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. I want to get rid of that. You're doing well, good. Good. But yeah, at some point I want to do a bit of exploring. Obviously, I need to get some more slugs. I also want to try and find the Samor again. I know from my previous playthrough, around the corner, there is a Sam node on top of the mountain there that I can probably tap into and use. So yeah, need to do that at some point. But yeah, I think for the minute, what I'll do is I'm just going to run it off of these 6 over here. There. Let's see. There. But yeah, this is Darius's fault. Ever since seeing him putting down foundations below the miners, I kind of get into doing that as well now. So yeah, it's all his fault. Let's see, so we've got one there, one there, one there, one there. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, 60, so let's get rid of that. And we'll shove that in there as well. It'll all get used up. Now then, let's make this area a little bit bigger. Yes, with that one to there. Right, so mergers. Yeah, that one. Before you come into view, let's put you there. And we'll put that there. Come on. Why are you misbehaving? Oh, take that off. There we go. There's that one. And we'll bring that into there. Oh, seriously? Okay. Pop back then. Dang it. Quick question. Is the Elm Creek sawmill in the mod pack or on? It's in the mod pack. Vortex. It is in the mod pack itself. There we go. No worries. No worries. Oh, I need to get rid of them at some point. Boink. Ooh. I like this. Yeah, definitely gonna have to rotate this around to make life a little bit easier. That is for definite. Oh, right. E. Oh, that's cool. Right. Yes. I need. Lots more. You still pumping away? Yep, good. I've actually got that overclocked at the minute, just to make these reinforced iron plates. But it still takes forever. It's terrible. Oh, while I'm here, wire, wasn't it? I need some wire. So go copper sheets, and wire is these ones. 1, 2, 3. That should be more than enough for the minute. we go, there we go. Boink, boink. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe this area here might be quite nice for the steel products. Obviously, I've already got the coal pumping through. Obviously, if I remove that down there, then all of the coal can be run up here. And obviously, once then these 6 are removed, all that coal can just go into making the steel products. So that is probably going to be the best option. But right, let's get this all set up first and foremost. So let's get rid of these guys because I don't need them now. But yeah, usually what I'll do for a coal power plant is I'll take the coal from over there, belt it all the way through to basically where the waterfall is right there. And then I'll set up like I think is it 16 coal generator plant there. But then it was really the last playthrough. I kind of thought, well, what's the point in taking it all the way from there to over there when obviously you've got the crater, which is literally just a hop, skip, and a jump over there, and you can get so much more in that area. So I've kind of tried staying away from doing that this time around. Let's see, where are we? There we go. There we are. Right then. So you're filled up. There. There. Okay, right then. So that's that, that's that. Let's get some... Now, I'm not too worried too much about where the cables and stuff are at the moment, because most of this is probably going to be ripped apart later on and, yeah, redone. Yeah, let's shove you on the side there. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. You think around right here? It's fine. There to there. It's a little tricky getting hold of these. Oh, when you're at a distance. But it can be done. We'll leave that there for a sec. We'll start running the belts back. Right, so I need to bring that across a fraction, is it? Looks like it. Okay. Actually, I wonder. I think I have no idea what height that should be at. This is where it gets a little bit tricky at times, so let's do one there, do one there. And I need you on this side, come on, give me that side, there we go. Yes, that's on the bottom, so that's fine, so there's one. And I don't usually do this, but we're going to overlap these just a fraction to 2. And we'll dang it, put it the wrong way. Pop one there. And can I get the other one? Yes, I can. There. Yes, and always remember when you're putting your uplifters to the right way. There's that. I should know by now. Oh, that's another thing. Is when you do your blueprints as well. I I was watching a video of it earlier, and what Coffee Stains has done is they automatically connect if you can get them close enough. So say for instance you got you set up a rack of belts, for example, that go maybe 8 high to make it easier. Obviously what they've done, obviously if you get it close enough to the previous one, it should come up, basically highlight a next set of belts. I think that's kind of cool, some of the stuff that they're doing. I like it. But yeah, that's definitely going to make people start using the blueprints, I think, a lot more. There we go. So that to there. That needs to come to the second one. There. Then we'll take that one there. Stack it onto there. Then that goes onto the third one. See, normally I'll do this when I'm up high. I'll actually run a second set of foundations along and just walk along it, make it easier. But I really can't be bothered this time around. I just want to try and get things up and running. I'm trying to get that one there. What am I missing? Let's see. There. Okay. Let's get rid of these. There. There we go. There. But yeah, I'm also upset as well. Obviously the other day I mentioned that I've been watching Quantum Leap, the updated version that came out a couple of years ago. I've now watched both seasons already. I'm terrible. And yeah, I've got no more episodes to watch. So I'm going to have to find something else to watch now. I need to stop binge watching things, I think. That's a problem. There. God, that moon's right in the way. There we go. There. It's either that or start watching the original Quantum Leap again. And there. Hello there, Mr. the Culp. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. So right about there. There. And there. And there you go. If you guys are not following Mr. the Culp, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. There we go. Why are you misbehaving? There we go. One, two, and three. Yes, this is probably. I don't know if you can do it with these. Set up a blueprint for them and do it that way. That would make life so much easier. Oh, dang it, I run out of stuff again. Right, time to go back again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come down here. I have to see how this one's doing as well. Oh, good, he's nearly full. That's fine. he'll shut down and then nothing else to worry about. There we go. But yes, how is Mr. Culp doing? Hopefully he's had a great weekend. This is another game Mr. Culp occasionally plays. Is satisfactory as well. There we go. It's not a lot, but it's something. Yeah, if I can get it at least back, maybe focus on one line for the minute. Whoops. Just get it back into this corner. Then we should be fairly good to go. You just started a few... Yeah, so did I. I started on... or we should say restarted on Saturday. I was finishing off a little project I'd been working on fixing for Mr. Farmer Marks. And I guess that just did my head in and, yeah. I ended up loading up the game and thought, why the heck not? Right. So yeah, if I actually bring it up from here, I think that's going to be a good place to start. So we need some floor holes. So we're going to be doing one in the middle. Actually, I should put some light on the situation. Might help. 2 and 3. So 1, 1. See, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Is getting the numbers right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hopefully that's about right. Oh, that middle one doesn't look quite right. Okay, I guess so. Right then. There to there. Let's see how many more I can get on that next one. To be honest, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. If they want to, then fair enough. I just feel sorry for the Americans that they're putting out of work. There. Oh, I've only got 2 left, okay. Well, at least I've got 1 going up. I'm almost on the second one, and yeah. Just gotta get... Oh, hello, Norm again. Or are you Norma? You might be Mrs. Norm, okay. A lot of people will be out... Yeah. Indeed. I'm guessing they probably thought it might be a work out cheaper or something for them to take it to Mexico or something, I guess. Cheap labor at the end of the day, isn't it? Now the thing is, will John Deere still be as good as it is in America if it's moved to Mexico? Product-wise, when it comes off the lines, that's the big question. So yeah, right then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut that down quickly. I can repurpose some of the products that are down there, and then that will then really load up this belt with coal, which is good. It will be cheaper for farmers who use John Deere tires for cause of higher prices. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right, so let's take you from there. And let's take some of this apart. Right. The nice thing is I can then redirect the power to powering up the new area, which is cool. There we go. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to need this down here. So that can go, that can go. To be honest, I'd take the whole freaking lot apart. What did to do? Anything that I've got in my inventory, what I will do, obviously ores and such wise, I can then put that into some of the new machines, the smelters and such, which is kind of helpful to get that lot up and running. That. There. And I need to keep an eye on my count. Okay, I've got a fair bit left, okay. Good. Right, I'll come back for the what's in the containers later, because I don't think I'm... Oh, I might do, actually. Just enough there for them. And what about you? Almost. Yeah, we'll come back for that in a minute. That is fine. Buzz. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. How do you have? Well, basically it costs you 5 coupons in the Awesome Shop. So I basically threw some screws in there, some leftovers from where I brought things up into the Awesome Shop, into the Awesome Sink. Got the coupons and yeah, got it unlocked. But yeah, obviously if you come in, like I was showing, I think it's under here. Nope. Which one is it? It's not customizer. Probably foundations? Nope. Walls. Where the heck are you? Architecture. Yeah, so under the architecture section, it's right here for 5 coupons. So yeah, definitely a good one. If you can, get it. Obviously, you're going to need things like motors that are a little bit later game. But yeah, if you... Where is it? Transport. So you're going to need things like your steel products being made, so steel beams, blah 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 blah. Can't think of what they're called. Silica, that's the one, the white one. But you're also going to need stuff for the elevator, so your motors in your modular frames and stuff. So yeah, definitely wait till you're at least up to like tier 3, tier 4 before even thinking about it. You're not on the new patch. Mine crashes when they do. Really, that's strange. Could be system. I'm not sure. But yeah, I was able to get it updated to 1.1 on the experimental branch. Fine. And yeah. And actually, out of interest, save. And just on this save game so far, Shawnee's finally got some points for a mega fart. Well done, Mr. Shawnee. Yes, good on ya. But yeah, I've already got like 25.5 hours on here, so... But I'm just taking my time, I'm not rushing, I'm trying to do things a little bit easier, I feel. But yeah, some things are still a little bit more harder to do. But yeah, really get the other lines up and running, and I should be fine then. There we go. Oops. But yeah, one of the main things I usually go for is one is the Blade Runners, and then trying to get up to at least a level 4 as quickly as possible. So yeah, because that kind of gets you to a good spot, in all honesty. Why are you pinning exclamation mark fish from Mr. Deadsoul? We don't need that pinned. And I do apologise if I just deleted that Deadsoul. Actually, while I think about it, I'm going to get in on the action too. There we go. Okay, so I'm not too worried about this. So let's take this away, because I am going to be using this in a second. Anywho. Right, so I need, it's the first one, isn't it? So that one right there. There we go. Right then, this is where the fun part begins. I definitely want to keep them. Okay. So we're kind of going to be. Actually, yeah. If we start it down the bottom here, it'd be easier. There we go. Yeah, so what I'm just going to do is allow this to run out. Once that is basically dead on coal-wise, I can then remove this whole area and repurpose it. But, yeah, so what I've kind of been using is this line here, or this line here as a starting option. And obviously with this, we have two products coming in to make one, and then it's going to be split off. This is where the fun part really begins, because obviously I need to kind of kind of almost work backwards. So we've got 3 lines of 60 per minute coming in. Actually, was that 60 per? So that'd be 120, isn't it? Let me just go double check these. Geronimo! Poops. Ah, I love the Blade Runners. They really help cushion the fall. Right, so yeah, let's have a look. So let's put that in there. Yeah, so it's 60. So that's 120 per. Yeah, it's gonna be 120 per line there. So that's fine. So there. Just get rid of this. 60. There you go. So 120, 120, 120. Okay. So we'll work off of that. Actually, let's do this a little bit easier rather than always going running up and down. Come on, this way, this way. There we go. There. Right, so 120, 120. See what oh, no, because I was about. Ooh. $120, 180. See, what I'm kind of thinking is, if I was to split one of the lines and divide it by the 2. No, okay, well, actually, I'm overthinking it. Let's just get on and do at least one. Right then. I gotta think how am I gonna do this? So let's see. We need a foundry from there. It goes into the constructors. So we're going to do steel. We can always up or down it. So what's it? 120. 120. 20. 2, 4, 8. See, what I could do is underclock this to 40 per minute. That makes life a little bit easier because it keeps it at 40 and 40. So let me grab a pen and paper just so I can kind of set this up. So, Foundry. So Foundry input. So let's think. What did I say? So that's going to be 40 in. So 4, 8, 12. So that's going to be 3 foundries per line. Then they go into constructors. So we'll start off with the steel beams. So there's 40 on the out there. See, what we could do is if we drop this down a bit, maybe to 10. Yeah. So we underclock them to 10. That's 40 in, so that's got to need 3 on them. So 1, 2, 3. So 1. That goes to 3. So that'll be fine. See, because what I'm thinking now, actually, looking at this, is because obviously lining it up as well, so have the steel beams together, and then the steel pipes after that. What I could do is do one pure line for just the steel beams, one pure line for the steel pipes, but then one in the middle that has a little bit of the both. So kind of like what I was doing down the other end there. That could work. So that could work. But we'll make a start on this actually while I'm here. So if we stick to the same numbers on the foundries, so it's set to 40. So it's going to be times 3 of them off of one line. Then we can figure out what's going to be for that middle part. Then so it's 40 coming in. So that's 30 there. 40. Yeah. So if we underclock that again to 10. Nope, need to be lower. 40 I could split into 2. It's going to be even slower, isn't it? 7 and then? 5 then. It's very slow though. Nope. See, that's 30 there, so I need it to be 20. Duh. 22, 20. 13.5, but oh, slightly over. 13. Try and get the right number. 13.2. 3. Ooh, that's close. 4. Eh. Eh. Oh. 3, 5. Oh, I can't get it. I had it earlier. What the heck was it? Okay, I need to try and figure. Hang on. So if I was to do steel, that would output 45. This is one thing I always hate. Let's try to figure things out. 45. Well, if I could do 20 here, how do I get that dropped down to 20? 22, 21. Yeah, if I leave it at that, okay, it's going to be a little off. But if I can eventually, obviously, I'll be overclocking things eventually, so that will help. Okay, so if we set that to, so that would split that each line in half. So 3. Then from each of them, it's going to be split into 2. And I'll make a note of that, so it's set to 14 per minute. And we'll go with that. It was actually easier on the other production because obviously I was literally splitting it half and half. Okay, so let's see if we can figure this out. So we're going to start off with the steel beams. Let's grab you. We're just going to put a load of these down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the right side? Yeah, we'll shove it there. There, 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 there. Okay, so from my figures, so it's 120 coming in, which is going to be split between 3 foundries, which are all going to be underclocked to 40. So all these need to be set to the steel beam and underclocked to 10. Dang it. Set that to there, that's fine. I want to copy that. 4, 8, 12. Yep. I think. No. Okay. Start off with. So I'm going to leave a bit of a gap in between these as well. So if we bring that down to here. 1, 2, and 3. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I don't want that. I want foundries. Duh. I've got 1, 2, so that should be enough. I'm just going to line these up as I would normally. Dang it. Nope, that's not going to work. 2. And 3. Right, so 1 low, 1 high. So let's start off with some splitters. This is weird where you kind of start thinking about things. It's not good. Right, so we're going to be coming in from behind. So start that there. So 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and we'll do. So I want that high there, but I want it to come out a bit. Let's do a wall piece a sec. And we're just going to run that across the top of that for the moment, just to get the height roughly. 4. 1 there, 1 there. We need you. Now the question is, can I jump on there? That's the problem. Yes, there we go. And this can be. Do I bring it in from that side as well? No, I'll bring it in from behind as well. So I always like to leave a little bit of a gap between these, because I find if I have it too close like this, they don't always connect correctly. So if I just bring it out by 1, I usually have a pretty good belt system going. I think it's about there. There. But yeah, that's one thing I am going to look for. Oh, look at that. Forward to is getting the blueprints up and running, because they do make life so much simpler. There. And is that right? Yeah. There. Yo, snap yours. Yeah. Yeah, obviously I haven't done it in quite some time, but whenever I try doing that, half of them would never connect correctly. So I always try and leave that little bit of a gap, if I can, just to add a little bit of a belt in, and I can see that the products is going in then as well. There's that. We'll get rid of you. Actually, there we go. Yeah, obviously I found that as well. It was primarily when I was doing the fix-it farming stuff. And those two are going to connect. I bet those two have actually connected up properly. For some weird reason, that is just not... Is that for the back? It is. Okay. Let's try and do it this way instead. For some weird reason... There we go. Yeah. That's actually connected up. Let's try that. We'll see. We shall see. I can look in there. If it keeps going, it's fine. Right, so with this particular line... we can bring it down from over there. I might put... Yeah. What I think I'll do, I'm going to take those 3 away, the top parts, and run it underneath and bring it in over here instead. I think that's going to be an easier option. So... Yeah, we'll pop it... We'll bring it in here. There. should have wanted that there. Ooh, I hear a police car coming in. It's either a police car or an ambulance coming in downstairs. Ooh, not good. Oh, come on. Oh, I did, didn't I? Stupid monkey. There. I need to set my buttons up to the way I had them before as well. They're not quite right at the bottom there. Let's get rid of the U. And we'll bring that to there. Because I had my cable button on number 1 and then the belts on 2. This time around I've kind of got them middled up and I haven't quite sorted them all out yet. There we go. So that is fine. So if that needs to come out by 1 really. Right, that's coming out there. And it's coming in here. So let's see if we can find out where that is. So it's basically going to be on that line there. Bring that across 1. We're going to try and do this. Direct in there. There we go. Yeah, sometimes when it's like this is when I usually have the issues. We'll see. I might have to adjust them later on. But right now, let's get this lot brought over. But yeah, there. We'll do just the 1 line it to start off with. There we go. We've got coal here, which I will run underneath as well. Go, get rid of that, get rid of all that. While we're here, we'll grab some more. There we go. I still haven't picked up that guy off the rock up there yet. Must do that at some point. But yeah, that's one of the things I want to do is get the SAM ore, and then that will allow me to then start doing hopefully the dimensional uplifter thingamabob, which is kind of cool. Right, don't really need that there. Don't need that one there. Don't need you. And hopefully, yes, good. Yeah, this is usually what I'll do. This is how I'll usually do it. I'll either have a platform 1 or maybe 2 levels below it, like this, and it makes life a little bit easier. Obviously this time around I'm kind of punishing myself with certain things. So we need to get 1 there, 1 there. So if we start bringing that around to there, I can jump over here. Why are you misbehaving? There. Yeah, so we'll bring the coal into this one. We'll do the iron ore into that one. So there and there. And straight there. That's good. Actually, I'm going to do it straight here. There we go. This is going to make life that a little bit easier. Sorry, Bean. Come on, come on. Move your booty. There we go. There we go. Ah, fudge monkeys. After all that, I frickin' fell. Okay. Oh, some quartz there. Yeah, I'm not as good as like Darius or any of them, but I enjoy my playthroughs. There we go.
Fatality.
Yeah, exactly. There. Yes. Right, let's bring that. Actually, yeah, I'll bring it down here. That's another game I haven't played in years, is Mortal Kombat. Actually, that's one thing I would love to see if they do some more TV series for that. There we go. Right, so that's the first one at least. Let me do a temporary up. There we go. I'm pretty sure they said they were doing a Mortal Kombat 2. Oh heck. Follow on from the last one, so that's good. There we go, so there's that coming in. Actually, I should have reload balanced this lot. Let me change this a sec before it fills right up. And I'm going to try something that Mr. Culp was just saying there a minute ago. Yes. See, this is how I usually do it. I went back in my mind. I don't want to do it this way. I want to try and balance the products coming in and so and out. So let's close. Do that. Let's take these away. Actually, no. Keep them on. Let's leave that on there. So yeah, the way I want to do it, I want to make sure that each one is supplied equal amounts rather than having it set up like that. So I need to start it in the middle here, really. Let's try it this way instead. So we'll start off with the splitter here. We'll give it a little bit of a gap, that'd be fine, I think. I'm gonna try... Yeah, I don't like that. It doesn't look right to me. That just doesn't look right. Let's do this. One. There. Actually, that's a little bit chunky, that floor piece, so let's go to the thinner one. There we are. Take that out. Give me you a sec, you could use a step. Okay, so we're going to be starting off in the middle. There. Actually, if I take you in a fraction, that might connect up okay. So that needs to come to there. Turn that around and put that there. There to there. Ooh, actually. Will this allow me to? Or did that actually connect? I don't know. No. Let's do it this way. Ooh, that was a bit close. Let's close that up for a minute. See, another thing later on in my playthroughs, what I'll tend to do is come back through and I'll put like a little stand on there, as it were. A frame. And it just finishes it off quite nicely. Right. There. There. Right, so... Need you... Actually, if I bring it out a little bit... There. there's one. Where the heck's the... There. Actually, what I should do is get the ladder. Because that would make life a little bit easier. So, the top load can be the ore here. And there we go. I don't think I actually unlocked it yet. No. Not yet, I'll have to have a look. Let's see there. However, where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Cope. Yeah, everyone has their own ideas and stuff. So yeah, the way I was setting it up previously, that's how I usually set up my builds, where it'll just flow in, as it were, from one side, and just unload and unload into the next one and the next one. And the only problem with that I find is at times, not all of your machines are getting an equal amount all of the time. So that's kind of one of the things I've been doing a little researching over the weekend, and obviously load balancing, as it were, is a kind of a better way, because then it distributes it evenly to where this stuff needs to go. So as you can see here, I've got 3 foundries here that I'm setting up. So that makes it really simple. Just put one, start it off in the middle, and obviously you have it go into your 3 foundries. And obviously doing it that way, it'll equally spread it between all 3 of them, with any luck. So that is the kind of the thing I've been trying to do this time around with a lot of this stuff. So like for example here, obviously that's split off into 3. Then going on from there, each one is then going into being split between 2 to make life that a little bit quicker and easier. But then this one, it was quite complicated actually when I came to do the screws. I ended up bringing them back together, then splitting that between 3, so 2, so it was basically 1, split to 2, then brought back in, and then split into 3, so it kind of get a little bit complicated, but it seems to work pretty well. And obviously the one nice thing is, most, if not all, of my machines are green. Okay, I've got the odd one here, but they're all green, and they're all steadily making products. The only reason that yellow one's shut down is obviously that line is full. Obviously, if I had things like the smart splitters, stuff like that, I could then send that into another one, to fill that container up, and then obviously eventually into an overflow system. So, but yeah, so far it seems to be working fairly well. I've just got to remember to keep thinking that way around for the load balancing. Right, so let's try this again. So we want to bring it in. Yeah, we'll say here. Slightly back. No. Bring it into there. And that is going to be coming across to here. It's one style I've never really used much before, in all honesty. But I really wanted to try it out, see what it's like, because obviously there's a guy on YouTube. What's his name? Gaming with Doc. He's a former aerospace engineer, I believe it is. And some of the stuff that he does is absolutely crazy. He does that. Obviously, we go on about making mega factories and stuff like that. Well, he goes that next stage up, and he does like gigafactories and stuff like that. It's crazy. Ooh, Mr. Frost. It's speak of the devil, how you doing, buddy? But yeah, all of his belts are perfectly lined up and stuff. There's no spaghetti or nothing. Yes, mega fart, I suppose. Right, so let's do that to there. We'll kind of keep them semi-level. That should link to that. And this is going to be the coal. So let's take that part away. We'll bring you across a little bit further. Would that fit in there? No, it's not going to be quite long enough, so we'll bring you to there. Shove that there. And there. Can't be talking about you. Yeah, never. There we go, that's fine. I am happy with that. But yeah, how you get on with Captain of Industries, by the way, Mr. Frost? I know you, Evil Reyes, and a few other people have definitely sunk into the rabbit hole with that one. Boomhauer. There we go. Let's sort this out quickly, so we'll shove that in there, shove that in there. Stealing it, we'll shove that in there. And that into there. There we go. Making spaghetti? Ah, yes. Spaghetti and Satisfactory is fun. That's one thing I'm trying to do without this time around. Hence all these manifolds, I think it's called. This setup. No, manifold is the one I usually go for, where you have like one line in the middle, you got either side machines, and then other like mergers or other products coming in or out on the side there. Yes. Manifold. I'm trying to think. It's manifold and I can't think of what the other one is, but I can get rid of all this lot now, which is good. We'll take them away for the minute. And I can do away with that manifold. No, I can't. There's a proper name for this sort of setup where you're doing it this way, but I can't think of what the heck it's called now. Oops. But yeah, the manifold is the way I usually set things up. But yeah, load balancing. That's one, thank you. Yes, that's the way I'm trying to do it this time around. Yes, load balancing. There. Okay. Now that should, in theory, be fine. And I'm even trying to load balance, as it were. Even the electric cables as well. That's where it gets a little bit trickier, as it were. Right, you're a little bit too far, so let's take you out a minute. So, where are we starting? In the middle there. So if we bring that across to here. Actually, no, I could have taken it across a bit more. Yes, I'm just basically trying to complicate it even more, that's the problem. Right, so we'll put that there. We will shove that there. We'll plonk one there. To there. That. Into there. And then that. We'll plonk down here. There There we are. That's 1, 2, 3 up and running, which is good. See, they need to be underclocked to 40 for all of these. 1, 40, and finally, we'll make sure that's on 40. I'm hoping I've left enough space for these. Right, so 40, 40, 40, that's fine. So obviously it's going to be 40 coming in, and then 10 going out. Okay. Let's get rid of some of these. Tidy this up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, and you. See, I can bring it to here. There. And welcome back there, Coffee Man. Do you think coal is different? Do I think coal is different? I don't know. What do you mean, Mr. Dead Soul? Coil? Koi? I don't know. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's probably going to produce the same amount, but hopefully, with me setting up this... Oh, the spaghetti. I'm hoping to kind of not do that this time around. Obviously, this is just really trying to get this stuff... Correlation of industries. Yeah, I'm hoping doing it this way that might undo it, as it were, or not have too much spaghettiness afterwards. But it's just really trying to get things sorted. Captain of Industries. Oh yeah, it could be Captain of Industries. Yeah. There, isn't it? There. I think there. Dang it, I should do it this way, shouldn't I? There. Where the heck are you? There. There. Oh, yes. Obviously, yeah, most of this will probably end up being ripped apart later on, but hopefully for at least the time being anyway, it'll allow me to get stuff up and running, get things unlocked, and that is the main thing at the minute, is get things unlocked and then go back and work on the prettiness, shall we say. Right, so with this I need, so we're doing the steel beams, so there, so it's going to be 40... 40, 40, so it's set up. So, what was the number? Dang it, I can't remember. 10, maybe? I can't remember. Yep, 10. Yep, there. I even jotted it down and I was completely ignoring myself. Right, so let's copy that. Oh. 10. Okay, fine. Copy. Paste. And paste. Captain of Industries, indeed. Then that can go to there. Oh well, this is going to be a bit messed up. There we go. There. That's fine. They're up and running. Oh look, yay! So that's the hardest one. Okay, so see, I was thinking about how I had it down on the other end. So I basically had one foundry, And that was being split to do both beams and the rods, but I had one steel beams constructor in 2 pipes. So that's what I kind of need to do now, if I can. Kind of wish I kept it because that was just a rough thing to use. But that's fine. That's going to definitely pump things out anyway. Oh look, that planet's actually got a little moon going with it as well, just above my little pointer there. Oh, that's kind of cool. Anywho, right, so I need to try and figure this one out. So I need to have steel beams coming out on this side here, and then it's going to be the pipes on the other side. So if we set it up the same way again, let's think. Let's have you a sec. Oh no! I need stuff. I need items. I think most of this is starting to shut down due to the fact that most of it is getting filled up, so it's kind of good. Let's see. Yes, we can make a fair few of them first. Let's get rid of the personal elevator list. I don't need that anymore. Did I? Oh, that's the point. Did I give Mr. Yes, I did. But yeah, if you guys do not follow Mr. Darius Frost, make sure to scroll back up in chat and give him a follow. Yeah, so I'm probably going to be doing this the rest of the evening, trying to figure this out. Hopefully, obviously this whole week I'm probably going to be doing Satisfactory just to let you guys know. It's kind of going to be one of those little bit boring weeks. Just want a bit of a break, and then obviously next week we'll get back onto the farm, and yeah, definitely be cracking on with things over there. Got loads to get planted still over there on my farm, so yes. Right, there we go. That should be enough for the minute. How are we doing? 782 on them, okay. Right, let's try this one again. So let's bring this across. Yeah, foundry's in it. So we'll start it one there. And one there. One there. But yeah, one thing I would like to do is get those bigger blueprints if I can as well. Because then I can get some of this all pre-set up. So, try and set this up the same way. So this is going to be the second line of products coming in. So, one there. It's going to be coming in to this one from the outside there. So there, and there. Is that 1, 2, 3? It is good. Because what I can do to make life a little bit easier, bring it to there. 1, 2, 3. A little trick I came up with a while ago. Rotate you around. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3. And most people have done it this way, not just me. There. Makes life a little bit easier as well then. There we go. There's that. Oop. There. 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 And the same with you there to there. That works. And right about there. And there. 1, 2. Okay, so that's sorted. So so we've got 3 here. And now I've got to figure out how to do it this way. So I think this one is going to be the steel. Got to get that lined up. There. So now this one might be changed. Let's think. Can I split both of these? So if I crank that middle one right up. That's 45 on the output for that other one, isn't it? 45. Oh, this is where it gets tricky. So to make... So if I set that to 10... Oh, come on. That'd be 40 in. That would leave 5. See, that'd be 20, 20. That'll be even. I think I'm gonna, yeah. What I think I'll do with this particular line is do 2 steel, 1 pipe coming off of this one. I think that's going to be the easiest option rather than trying to figure out how to split the 20 to go evenly into the next one. There we go. So yeah, that'll still output the 40. Obviously that's going to have 40 coming in, which I can actually split that between 2. Okay, that's even good. It's going to, yeah, that'll work. That will work. Okay, that will work. Sorry. So if we do a splitter, do one there, we do one there, hopefully. Yeah, if we shove a splitter in here, once we've got this figured out, what I'll do is ray it out and, yeah, hopefully have something to show you guys. Bring that across a bit more, actually. On Wednesday stream. That'll work, actually. So put that one there. Pop that one there. Hopefully that's enough space. Yep. monkeys. There we are. Oh, are you kidding me? Really? I'm a dummy. Right, splitter. Will be coming in there. That helps. There we go. Right, take that away. We'll take that one away. One there. One there. There. Actually, yeah, that will work because then I get the 2 and 2. Okay. That will definitely work. But anyway, guys, I am going to call it there because I need a break. My brain is starting to get fried a little bit. So, let's get over to the ending screen and we'll go and see who is out there today. But yeah, big huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today and lurking and sound alerts and everything. Much appreciated, that's for definite. But who the heck is out there? Actually, what I'll do is for you guys over on YouTube as well, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Obviously, I will be back on Wednesday, same time, same place, doing this probably something hopefully a bit more interesting than this little bit today. But thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on Wednesday.